From Manchester United to Ferguson's club, then to the theatre of nightmares. This is how the history of the most popular and powerful club in the history of the Premier League can be summarized. But unfortunately, this red club has recently become known as a graveyard for stars, turning into a machine that destroys world-class talents, reducing them to outcasts or even scrap. And if you think I'm exaggerating, you're mistaken. In this video, I will take you through 10 players who entered Manchester United's gates, only for the club to not just let them go, but also attend their football funerals. Welcome, legends, to MrRovo's channel, Antony, the Unfinished Phenomenon. The Brazilian winger who caught the attention of Europe's elite while dazzling at Ajax was signed by Manchester United for £85 million, thanks to his former coach, Erik ten Hag. At first, everyone was stunned by his skills, especially after he scored against Arsenal, Manchester City, and Everton in his first 3 Premier League matches. But after that, as if he had been cursed, he became the league's laughingstock, joining the banter club alongside Maguire. United didn't wait long before deciding to offload him, sending him on loan to Real Betis. And the moment he stepped onto Spanish soil, he transformed into Brazilian Ronaldo, providing 4 assists, winning 3 Man of the Match awards, and sending a clear message to Manchester United. The problem isn't me, it's you. Scott McTominay, the unsung soldier. Despite being a homegrown talent from United's academy, Scott McTominay was never a fan favorite. He was constantly criticized, even when he performed well, and the media often labeled him as nothing more than a squad filler. But the moment he left the club, everything changed. Moving to Napoli, he flourished in Serie A's tactical environment, transforming into a midfield beast. With 21 starts and 8 goal contributions, he became a key player under Antonio Conte. Tim Howard, the goalkeeper who was wronged. One of the best goalkeepers in Premier League history, Tim Howard's career was nearly destroyed by Manchester United. Signed from MLS as a promising talent, he was quickly benched in favor of Van der Sar. He eventually left for Everton, where he enjoyed a spectacular 10-year career, keeping the most clean sheets in Premier League history for the club. Not only that, but he even became one of the few goalkeepers to score from his own penalty area. Gerard Piqué, Ferguson's biggest mistake. The Spanish defender arrived at Manchester United as a promising young talent from Barcelona's academy. But under Ferguson, he was nothing more than a bench warmer. Even a loan spell at Real Zaragoza wasn't enough to convince the manager to give him more playing time. In the end, Piqué packed his bags and returned to Barcelona in 2008. In his very first season, he helped Barca win the Champions League, beating United in the 2009 final. 2 years later, he did it again as Barcelona crushed United in the 2011 final. Piqué went on to become a legend for Barcelona and Spain, winning every possible trophy at club and international levels. Meanwhile, United continued struggling with academy graduates as if they were cursed. Anthony Elanga, from outcast to rising star. Elanga, once one of United's brightest academy prospects, was completely ignored in the first team. Instead of giving him a proper chance, the club sold him to Nottingham Forest in what seemed like a desperate attempt to offload him. The result? A shock to everyone. Elanga, once dismissed as an afterthought, became one of the Premier League's breakout stars with Nottingham Forest. He registered 8 assists in the league, more than any player at Manchester United. Not only that, but he also led Forest into the fight for a Champions League spot. Elanga proved that the problem wasn't him, it was the system and management that failed to utilize his potential. Carlos Tevez, revenge in the ugliest way. When Carlos Tevez left for Manchester City, it wasn't just a normal transfer, it was a dagger in United's heart. Tevez arrived at United in 2007 and played a crucial role in winning the Premier League. But he always felt undervalued, especially when the club decided not to buy him permanently. In the end, he walked away with his pride intact, straight to Manchester City. There, he became the league's top scorer, guiding City to their first Premier League title in dramatic fashion in 2012, thanks to Aguero's iconic last-minute goal. Angel Di Maria, Van Gaal's victim. When United signed Di Maria for £60 million, he was seen as the star to restore the club's former glory. But he quickly became an outcast, forced into an unfamiliar winger role. After just one season, he left for PSG, where he thrived. Later, he played a key role in Argentina's World Cup winning campaign in 2022, even scoring in the final against France. Diego Forlán, a Golden Boot winner after leaving. At United, he was just a bench warmer, but after moving to La Liga, Forlán won the European Golden Boot, beating Ronaldo, Eto'o, and Henry. Later, he led Uruguay to Copa America glory and was named the best player at the 2010 World Cup. Mason Greenwood, a lost talent due to scandals. After his off-field issues, United cut ties with Greenwood. Now, he's lighting up League One with Marseille, scoring 14 goals more than any United player this season. The 10th player? Your choice. Many players left Manchester United only to become stars elsewhere. Who do you think deserves to be the 10th player on this list? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram for future discussions. Now, peace out.